Welcome back to Scotty's Outdoor Adventures. As you know, usually I am looking for beauty out in nature. This video, as you can see, is not what I usually am filming. This is actually a place called Beco De Batman, which translates in English to Batman's Alley. It's the nickname for the area around Rua Gonçalo Alfonso and Rua Medeiros de Albuquerque in the Vila Madalena neighborhood of São Paulo, Brazil. As you know, at times I've traveled to Brazil. I'm just gonna kind of film as I walk here. There is so much space. I don't know how many paintings, I don't know how long the road is, but just the colors, the different artists. My friend Giuseppe and I walked around and just enjoyed looking at all the messaging, all the artists, different renditions of things. Never know what you're gonna see there. The graffiti in Batman's Alley is now continually renovated and cared for by the local community members, and there is virtually no surface that is left untouched. The constantly changing nature of the art forms means that there's sure to be something striking and new every visit. So even if you've been there before, it's worth going back because there will be a new art piece. Always a surprise there. I love that there's so many different representations painted by so many different artists. Sometimes you may be seeing someone's political message, sometimes it's a spiritual message, sometimes it's just a crazy psychedelic piece of art. The name Batman's Alley, that actually comes from, I think it was in the 1980s when one of the first paintings, I believe it was a painting of Batman from the DC Comics. Also in this area, my buddy Giuseppe, who was traveling with me, within walking distance, we found a couple different art museums and went in to check those out. I can't remember if there was a small fee, but I want to say they were free. Maybe it was like you could give a donation if you wanted, but quite an amazing experience just walking around, checking all the stuff out. There are some vendors, there were some shops. As you can see, someone here selling some art pieces. But yeah, if you want a snack, and like I said, there's some places to buy some souvenirs and stuff there too. But just walking around, just an amazing place. I think that was toward the end of the alley. I am going to put a couple of pictures here because not all of the graffiti that I saw in that area is there. There was one Batman and Joker there, nice and colorful. I thought that was interesting. I don't know that guy's name, but I remember as a kid he was from Space Jam. Here you can see there's two kids. They're kind of gray on the sides, wearing backpacks, and they are pulling back the curtain to see the colors behind, and that was actually just a mural on a corner. There's me on some stairs, graffiti going all the way up the sides, all the way up the stairs. This picture was actually sideways. In a second I will show you. I just wanted to fit it on the screen for you. But as it changes here in a second, it won't fill the whole screen, but it was actually a sidewalk. You can see how big that fish is with the guy standing there. There's a few koi and one last picture there. Wanted and a KI reward for catching the Jew. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.